Hello. Assuming that this is actually working, because it was having some trouble starting in ways that are weird. Having some trouble... It looks like it's working. Alright. Anyway, hi. This is not Monster Rancher. This is Phantasy Star Portable 2. Because sometimes you just want to play a Phantasy Star game, and Sega won't ever make another one that they localize to the West because I hate them. Or something. Anyway. I'm just gonna do stuff and see how it goes, I guess. There's an NPC named Yut Jun Yonkers in this game. In case you didn't know that. That's a name that you can have, I guess, if you want. I'm just gonna do some random open missions. I.e. not the current part of the story that I'm at. Actually, I think there's some I'm supposed to be doing. Hello. Client requests. Desert Goliath and multiped threat. I've done multiped threat. Yep. It's a robot Robin, so it's Robobin. Or I'm Robobin. Of course, naturally. It's silly. But I think it's a legitimate name that exists as well, maybe? Possibly? Defeat the Magus Magana. So one thing about the Phantasy Star Universe era games, being this one and the first portable and Phantasy Star Universe, is that all the names for everything is nonsense. So it's fine if my name is nonsense. Compared to Portable 1, which I streamed once before, this one, also I have a leek, and a dog that's made of leaves. Tabitha is my synth, or partner machine as previous games called them, so she's got a model number instead of a level, because reasons. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Compared to like the previous portable game, this one has a little bit more game mechanics stuff in it, and also it doesn't have the worst characters in it. Like the pervert robot mentor and the womanizing guy are both not in this game, so it's automatically better. But unlike Portable 1 and Phantasy Star Universe, this one's got like dodge rolls, and if you've got a two-handed weapon, you can block. So that's cool. Yak Palga. Also, if you time things correctly, you get like a bonus. And there's also a chain mechanic, where when you hit things enough with regular attacks, you can then use your photon art or a charge shot or whatever. Character archetypes? Well, the model number GH460 is just a partner machine thing. Character archetypes, there's like classes in this game. Hunter, Ranger, Force, and Vanguard. I'm currently a Vanguard, but you can like switch between these and... oh, you mean like personality character archetypes. There's not a pervert robot, but there is a pervert in this game, and he gets punched in the jaw, so it's okay. I thought you meant like character class things. I already got that. Crossbow bolts. Okay, sure. But perverted robot doesn't exist in this one. And it doesn't exist in other Phantasy Star games, I don't think. I think they're just... I don't know if they exist in Phantasy Star Online 2, because most of that's not even translated, so... Who knows? Photon arts range from practical to very silly to, I guess, both. Like, if I were to change this to Tornado Dance... Is there a pervert robot in Zero? I know there's Ogi, but I don't remember him being a pervert. So this photon art does this. Which is a little impractical. I think you can steer it. Yep. I think back in the days of Phantasy Star Universe, people spammed that one online to like speedrun things, and it was really annoying to some people. I don't remember. Ogi's a pervert? Really? I don't remember that at all. Huh. Maybe it's because I was a male character in that game, it didn't come up. I don't remember. I just know that you had to collect his head. You can actually get his head as a room decoration in this game, which is pretty funny. Okay. Maybe this is pretty powerful. Also, this game is a little bit painful and rude. I've heard that this gets really hard, actually, this one. So that'll be interesting. There's a lot of weird password items you can get. You might notice that this is Miku's Leak Saber, because this game has Hatsune Miku related things in it. Also, you might notice that my attack command with it is instead Miku Maul, because this game is silly. And this tech mag is some kind of T-Caddy dog, according to the game. I don't really know. I don't know how to feel about that. But yeah, I really like the gameplay in Phantasy Star, like online and universe and stuff. No Smegad. I don't know what that does. I would like some kind of Phantasy Star game on the Switch. Not like the Phantasy Star 1 Sega Classics thing, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not good at the timing all the time. Dividanga. Oh, there's a whip skill. I already have that. A ball of gravity tracks foes while button is pressed, not a combo finisher. Okay. Online 2 is coming to the Switch in Japan. The in Japan part is the key part, I think. There's no way Phantasy Star Online 2 is going to come west ever. It has far too many anime licensing crossover issues at this point that I don't think they could actually remove them and still have a game left. I think the game is made out of anime crossovers by now. I might be slightly exaggerating, but I don't think it's possible. I think they just have to make something new, or like a spin-off kind of thing. Like maybe they could get Phantasy Star Nova onto the Switch and maybe to the West, but I doubt that too. Nova being a spin-off of 2. And honestly, I think 2 is a little bit too ridiculous now. The Universe series is like more reasonable, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I have my SUV weapon. I don't know why it's called an SUV weapon. But also in this game there's an SUV weapon that just does buffs and healing instead of actually being a giant gun that shoots everything, which I like better. So that's cool. take this out. Also, you can command your computer allies. I guess they destroyed that robot while I was trying to do other things. Could the camera zoom out a little bit, maybe? That would be nice. There we... oh, never mind. This is very .hat-like? .hack-like? Really? I've never played any of those. That's interesting. Oh no, I'm on fire. Alright, I have status cure. So I'm not sure like how big of a chain is a good idea to build up before you use your special move. I just sort of do it. Bug! B-U-G-G-E. Wow, alright. Enemy names are very silly in this game. By the way, these little aura things that some enemies have just mean they're a stronger version of that enemy, I believe. Since I'm a cast character, I think I'm like really bad at being a force. So I haven't tried the magician style of gameplay much. I mean, I have a tech mag here, but they're just for healing. But the way magic in this game works is interesting, because you can assign one to your square button and one to your triangle button. And like the square button spell builds up a combo, and then the triangle button serves as the finisher. If you do that. I keep trying to learn this one. A giant snake tracks foes while the button is pressed. Excuse me? I want to see what that looks like. That's not a snake, that's just like a thing that goes forward. I'm a little disappointed. It's been a long time since I played Zero as well. And that game forces were very good. That's what I remember. Oh, I guess I'm at the boss already because there's a Healy gig on the ground. What's the boss? I forget. I don't know what this boss... oh, it's this fucker. I remember this person, boss, robot. No, I do remember forces being good in Zero. I was saying I haven't played Zero in a while, so I don't really remember how it works, but I remember forces are very good in it. If I remember right, this boss likes to not be hittable by melee attacks very often. But I guess right now they are. I might be thinking of a different giant robot that's on the desert. No, there they go. Oh wait, no, they just teleported. I vaguely remember this boss being a pain in the butt. Good thing my Photon Claw is really powerful. Ow. Nice timing with that gun, I guess. Well done to you, robot. Yeah, here we go. It's one of those bosses that has the problem of moving around so much that you can't get to them. And also this is a problem, maybe? Okay, what am I supposed to do about that, exactly? Yeah, here we go. I guess I'm probably supposed to just block that? Or maybe you can dodge out of the way at the right moment. Oh, that's a good finishing move. I should have thought of that earlier because it actually moves really fast, so it's probably a good thing.
You're really good at this. I better brush up.
Hooray! By the way, robot fashion's pretty weird in Phantasy Star Universe. Currently, technically, my character's not wearing a chest piece. So this is what a having no part equipped on the torso robot looks like. But she's got pants and arm parts. Also, there's a little bit of flickering, but I think that's just emulation stuff that can't really be avoided. Laurette's request complete. Hooray! Laurette is an interesting name. A lot of people have interesting names. Oh, that's Ilias, not Laurette. Whoops. Alright, so over here. Did you just ask me if I hit it and quit it? I don't know if I like that. What do we got? Oh, a shotgun. That's okay. Be good. I'll probably just sell that shotgun. I've actually already got a fan in my room. Shotguns are really fun in this game, but currently I don't have them as a usable thing on this class. I like how you can adjust like what weapons you're allowed to use really easily. Oh yeah. In Zero, slicers and forces. Slicers were based on like your tech, your magic power, and so they were force weapons, and they were really powerful. In this game, I feel like there's something that makes slicers not really feel great. I felt like they were better in Phantasy Star Universe itself. But yeah, right. My room. So my room has this color scheme right now just because I was awarded it. I've got a bird. Check out this sweet bird. There's a scale that actually gives you a height and weight in a fictional unit. Though if you consider this to be centimeters and kilograms, I think my character is about 6'1" and 281 pounds or something like that. Which is pretty neat. I've got a poster of the female lead of this game that's not the player character, because she's my friend, I guess. Imagine if you got a free poster for being friends with someone in real life. That'd be weird. There's a little plush doll here. My synth is like, she's got bunny ears and she's wearing a swimsuit, I guess? I don't know. There's a lot of things in this game. It's a very shiny poster, yeah. There's a bit over here. You can't put any furniture here, there's just a you can't change this room, this little alcove. Oh, by the way, if you've never played a game from the Phantasy Star Universe series, all of the emote animations are really janky. Well, I mean, most of them are. Like, wave hands. Wow, I'm waving. Happy. That's what I do when I'm happy. Clap. You can't even clap like a normal person. It's very silly. There's also dancing. The dancing makes the way the jiggle physics in this game work really obvious, and they're also very janky. But yeah, jank. The jiggle physics have like actually interesting details behind them too. Because it seems like most of the robot torso parts actually shift the position of your character's breast, so they must have like built-in robo bras or something. And some of them actually make them bounce less. It's like, I guess they put a lot of thought into that.
How can I help you?
This guy's voice bothers me, I don't know why. Every time he says, "How can I help you?" it makes me think he's going to address me as King Dedede next. But I don't think that's that guy's voice. Hooray, money!
Hello there.
This lady's voice sounds like she's always like halfway afraid of you and halfway like got a crush on you to me.
Hello there.
I don't know how to feel about that. NPCs and their silly voices and whatnot. Ogre Battle 64 is a really good game, from what I remember. It also doesn't emulate properly, so I would need to get a way to record my N64.
Hello there.
Let's take a look at some of the robot fashion that exists, and be in awe of the unfortunate nature of some of it. By unfortunate, I mean what the hell? This is one of my go-to, like, what is Sega doing? Robot parts. The red meal torso. It's got like a toilet lid on it or something. What? Oh really? The emulation quality's better? That's weird. There's also the obligatory much skimpier option. This is one I like. It's the same set of the as the pants, so I might buy this one. Naturally, I like the more casual sort of one. But I'm not sure if that looks better than just not having a chest piece or not. Can't really decide. I'll buy it. There's also super bulky robot parts. Some of these are pretty ridiculous. We have to take a look at the arms for a minute. There's a giant shoulder if you want one of those. Yeah, the way it works is if you are a cast, a robot, you get to buy parts, which are 3 separate things: arms, torso, and leg, or there are some that take up the entire body. And then if you're any other race, you can't use parts and you can use clothes. Casts can't use clothes. So I often regret being a robot because there are a lot of clothes that are way better. Like, there's a lot of things. I haven't unlocked all of them yet, either. Here's some big ones. Shoulder wings, if you want. Then there's legs that are like these. It's silly. Oh, and as far as like the armor goes, like your equipment armor that's not your fashion armor, it just changes the color of that little highlighted bit you see there, which might be more obvious here. The bit that's like a glowing green color, that's because my armor doesn't have an element, but if it did, it would be a different color.
Hello there.
As for human clothing, you can look at it, but you can't, like, wear it. That one's got a tail. I don't get to use that one. I like this one a lot, and I don't get to use this one either. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Also in this game, to get a hat, you have to change your hairstyle, which is a thing. And you need 500,000 Seta in order to change your color and builds. So I can't change my robot's colors because that's part of the most expensive option. But there's like a bunch of hair and accessories and whatnot too. Some of the hair is pretty ridiculous. There's the Hatsune Miku hair. And there's a Power Ranger helmet kind of thing. Afros. Also hair color. Anyway. Silliness. I'd like to change my colors, see if I could figure something else out, but yeah. Too expensive. I'm also curious now that I have that scale to see what character weighs and what their height is when they're at the maximum of both height and width. Because I actually restrained myself a little bit, and this character isn't as fat as she could be.
How can I help you?
It gets expensive to upgrade some things. This one's a lot less expensive than the Leak Saber, actually. Nope. In this game, you don't use grinders to upgrade, and the upgrades can't fail either. You just pay money, and the money's based on the weapon's rank and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess these are 6-star, and this is 4. Yep, grinding can't fail, but the bar is still a little bit stressful. It's not as stressful as it used to be, because it used to slow down a whole lot near the end and then like start shaking violently. Because it could break it in one of the games in the series. You got... Oh, that's your only thing, actually. Okay. In that case, I'll just do some random open missions I haven't done yet. Keep using party members I don't have title for befriending yet. The Mad Beasts. I can do some rank B missions, but they make the enemies really high level and I'd probably die. That said, that one is much under-leveled, I think. Maybe I should do something more appropriate to my level, whatever that is. 10, 11, 12. 16. An Alteraskug. Or maybe I'm supposed to do B rank. I don't know. There's no missions on the colony right now. Nah, I'll do this one. I could try a rank B1 and get destroyed. Humilias? I don't think I remember that. There's a lot of things I don't remember. From Zero? No, I don't. I definitely don't remember something from Zero. Yes, the areas like this are one of the more ground flickery type areas. Also, you can, like, first-person goggles. Hooray. Okay. Combined robot. Maybe? Although very flickery. I don't remember Zero very well at all. Well, that didn't get me. Space Cow. That move is so silly. And not very practical. Ah, one! Hello, you're good. I think I was on an Axiom Verge stream, yeah. I was probably complaining about it, because they reinvented physics in that game. I think I'd be more chill about that these days. Yeah, there's some kind of chess-related thing in the final boss, I think. At least it looks like chess, but I don't remember. Oh, hello, Astark. Astarks were from PSO Episode 4 in Blue Burst, and they just casually brought them back in this game. Yeah, this mission's definitely lower level than me, so it's not, like, hard or anything. Oh well. No big deal. I just want to do all of them. I suppose I am kicking some Astark, you could say yes. I wonder if any of these trees are the arbitrarily destructible kind. Stingy! That's an enemy name. Yeah, I like that they brought the Astarchs back. Episode 4 is pretty cool. I think Phantasy Star Portable 2 in particular brings back a lot of enemies from PSO that they hadn't reused before this point. There's an arbitrarily destructible tree. Yeah, take that, tree. I think sometimes the trees can have items in them or something. Wait, what? Those destructible containers had more destructible containers in them. What's the meaning of that? Also, I don't know what stamina does as a stat, to be honest. Cast lock-on vision? I think that's just goggles. I don't think that has anything to do with being a cast. Like... Yeah, I wish there were several more layers of containers. That would be good. Hit the... having a little trouble here. Alright, there you go. That was just silly. Guess I'm going this way. If I do start playing the story, I'm in chapter 4, so it's not like I'll be streaming the whole story unless you can start over from the beginning in a hard mode or something. So it's likely that you won't have any idea what's going on if you haven't played the game before and I start doing story missions. That's not a big deal either, I think, actually. I don't know how many people actually expect streams of going through an entire game. I think a lot of people just like variety more than like going through entire things. Yep, twin handgun. That's a cool weapon type that I'm not currently using. I actually really like basic sabers a lot in this game, surprisingly. Like this photon art I'm using, this one, is the one you start with in this game, instead of the more boring one that I also have access to. Like in previous Phantasy Star Universe type games, your saber photon art is that, the starting one, and that's not that exciting. I would like to get the Elysian, that's like my favorite saber in the series. I just like how it looks. I'm so glad there's a healing and buffing SUV weapon. I really like it. The Elysian isn't the strongest thing, but there is a sword that is like the strongest that's based on the Phantasy Star 4 thing. I like that dog emote. It's a cute one. Oh yeah, speaking of emotes. I keep forgetting I have my own emote now. Subscribe to my channel and get that emote that I said. Hooray! I'm great at self-promoting. Not really. All of you in the chat, by the way. Thank you for like watching and participating and supporting and whatnot. You know, if I start streaming this more, I'm gonna have to start finding obnoxiously rare weapons so that people who are familiar with the game can get frustrated that I keep finding things that they want. That'd be cool. That's how streams work, right? Oh look, here's a rare weapon right now as I was talking about that. Trinity Bat. Oh, there's another one. Trinity Bat. Ah, video games. I just got 2 because I started joking about it. What the heck? A shield made of scavenged bits of metal. Meets minimum standards as a piece of protective gear. Oh, great. That sounds fun. No, Juan, you need to keep rare things for yourself too. Teleport. I'm not that lucky sometimes. What are you talking about, Tony? I'm sometimes not lucky. I swear. Look at this enemy, it's called a walrus. And it hop. Boing. Yeah, Aether weapons in the deep dungeon. Like, it was pretty ridiculous with those. Oh yeah, Monster Rancher 3 is a good counter argument to that. Hi Lily! Monster Rancher 3 is a very RNG based game where I had really bad luck a lot. I'm not having great luck in 4 either. I think that might just be Monster Rancher. It might be overriding my luck power. Corgi, say hello. Oh yeah, Pokemon Let's Go, I did find shinies on stream twice. 2. 2 of them. The Super Space Cow? They might be over here or something. I don't know if they're an actual boss fight or just a big enemy. Oh, right, Raichu. Well, I mean, Raichu I got in Pokemon Go from an egg that Juan sent me. So I didn't get it on stream, but I did use that Raichu on stream a little bit. Oh, there's the Super Space Cow. And I think the reason I got that Raichu was because of the power of love more than luck. It's not exactly the same.
You really know what you're doing.
I'm not gonna unmod you, you silly. Long Range Fever. That's a funny name. Machine gun rounds with longer range. A laser cannon thing. Sword skill. I don't use swords too much. I would double mod both of you if I could. You wonderful people. Yeah, take that. I keep doing the wrong control for the goggles. How do I double mod? Is that a thing? Can I make that a thing? Yeah, dual wielding the sword. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, swords are the giant two-handed ones. Currently, I've like set my weapon restrictions for this particular class to just the things I have. I'm not really in the market for trying more right now, I guess. Gotta sell things. But I could,
How can I
you know.
help you?
I just need to find good stuff. Oh, a palach! I didn't realize I found that. Miku's Leak Saber is probably way better. Yep, there's twin swords and twin handguns. Twin are the ones where you have a saber in each hand, and double saber is the one where it's two glued together. I have trouble remembering the difference. But twin handguns are pretty good. Also, rare weapons don't sell for much, so... I don't know why it says it meets minimum standards. That worries me. gonna be a while before I find better armor, isn't it? Tech weapons in this game, there's rods, wands, tech mags, and that's it, I think. Slicers are classified as melee weapons in this game. And so are whips. And bows are a ranged weapon that uses tech power. So they are also kind of tech weapons. I think that's about it. Oh, I think cards also use tech? Or maybe crossbows do? God, I don't remember. Are cards a melee weapon? Can I even see cards yet? I probably cannot buy cards yet. Are there card arts in here? Okay, cards count as ranged. I don't know if they use tech or not, and crossbows also. Right. I haven't tried bows, and I haven't found any crossbows or cards.
Hello there.
Okay. But yeah, you can like manipulate these at any time, just like decrease your rank that you're allowed to use or increase for anything. And it costs different points depending on which class you are currently using. So currently I've restricted the Vanguard to only being able to use those 5 weapon types that I own. Which might be a little bit silly, but I don't know. Wait, how much do I have until...
Hello there.
Okay, so I've got Hunter, Ranger, and Force level 3, and I haven't touched... or Hunter, Ranger, and Vanguard. I haven't touched Force because I'm a robot, and I'm probably garbage at it. In this game, the stats the different races have actually matter a lot. So you can't just be a cast Force. Yeah, you get more points to work with as you level that class. And also as you level class, you get abilities that you can use with any class. Like passive abilities and stuff. So it's worth it to use several, if not all of them. Let's do another one that we're too powerful for. Pro-Transer is not in this one. But Vanguard does have several features of Pro-Transers, like being able to use EX traps. But I haven't tried using any traps, honestly. Hello, large bug. Tornado Dance is hard to use. Pro-Transers were only in Phantasy Star Universe, I think. Portable 1 might have had them? I honestly don't remember how Portable 1's classes work. Meanwhile, the AI is getting killed by poison. Oops. Oh, I got poisoned again. Part of me likes using silly weapons like a leak, and part of me wishes that I had cool weapons that weren't silly, because I get tired of them quickly. I mean, I do have cool weapons. Oh, you might also notice that this is the music from Phantasy Star Online Episode 2 areas that's playing right now. And actually this looks a lot like them in some ways. So that's cool. They just casually remix that. Trick Track is not this one. Trick Track is a different one, actually. Oh, you may also notice that... Whoops, that was the speed button. I thought I disabled that. You can see that yellow arrow on the map there. AI likes to get stuck on corners. If I just keep going, they'll teleport to me, though. It's okay. Hello. Are you a rare enemy? Because I think you're what I'm supposed to be fighting, but you're a different color. Oh, well, you're gone now. Trick Track is the track that plays on the space station. You must not be rare, because there's another one, unless I'm just stupid lucky. Trick Track is the space station music. This is, I don't remember what this one is called. I think this is MoTube, yeah. MoTube. I wasn't thinking too hard. Can I see that? No, that's the... This doesn't seem like a MoTube place. It seems more New Daisy. By the way, the planets have silly names. The mission was called Jungle Charger. I think this is MoTube though, because these are definitely MoTube monsters. I really appreciate all that. Speaking of PSO references, they brought back lilies in this game too. Although poison lilies now just straight up shoot Megate at you. Although Megate is also now not instant death all the time. I've already encountered Gnar lilies multiple times as well, so the rare lilies are also here. I guess my Resta levels are not high enough to heal my allies. Oh well. I hope, like, Odd Lilies and Mill Lilies are also back. I want to be terrified and dead. I think Ilgils are back from PSO as well, which is hilarious and scary. I don't even know if I ever fought one of those, because I think they were only in the control tower, which was like a special area. Was it the control tower? Was it called something else? I don't know. Oh, there's many poison in here. They're just as dangerous? Good. I know Dayrale's in this game as well. Assuming that... Well, Dayrale was in Phantasy Star Universe. I think the expansion introduced Dayrale. Oh good. A powerful enemy aura on the powerful enemy type, who is in a tree right now. Good. No Garans or Brands. I think if Garans or Barans existed in this game, they would probably be too powerful. Because there's like a passive you can get that's like make yourself flinch less. And that just seems like it's asking for trouble. Aha! That's really cool. I didn't expect that to actually be a thing. Like, you have to hit this moving target to unlock the gate. Neat! I didn't think that would happen. Oh, does Infinity have Garans and Brands? That seems reasonable and likely. Oh yeah, I haven't been doing it, but With ranged weapons in this game, you can do charge shots as finishers. And those are cool too. Oh, I like the classic Lily laughing noise a lot. Still. I believe the Garans were the green ones and the Barans were the other ones. When there's a bunch of lilies in the room at the same time, things get really painful. I guess I can't do anything about these geysers of death that are here. Oh yeah, they were fun to confuse, that's true. And fun to like run circles around to make them hit themselves. I don't know if that works in Infinity. But this isn't Infinity, by the way, because that one was never released in the West. And there was a fan translation effort for it at some point that got sort of like... that they stopped working on. Oh, here's these guys. This is the goal of the mission. These are enemies that are hard to melee. Oops. And there you heard my my synth do her voice acting that she's got. I was just trying to target one of them so I could circle around behind it, but I was pressing all the wrong buttons. Oop. As far as things not being released in the West goes, Phantasy Star hasn't released in the West like since this game, probably. And I really wish they would.
You really know what you're doing.
I guess it didn't sell well enough. But then again, Monster Rancher apparently didn't sell well enough, and they've got a Twitter now, teasing something. But that's probably not going to get westernized either. Escape doll. I don't remember if this was before or after Zero, actually. It feels like after, but it could have been before. I think Portable 1 might have been before at the very least. I always forget where everything's located.
How can I help you?
I didn't get a whole lot of that mission. Oh, this was about a year after Zero? Alright. Good to know. Yeah, this is Motu that I just did. Desert Terror! Defeat the Demogulus. Whatever that is. Don't remember that either. Do remember this music though. Also, I don't like these worm fellows. They're a pain to deal with. All these open areas seem to be the flickeriest. A force cast? You can't really start as like a... If you start as a cast, you are a ranger at the start. I'm not sure if that's what you mean. But, yeah. Wait, what was that I just picked up? thought I saw something with a bunch of stars. Oh well. This is a silly enemy thing. Those are usually hard, but I'm like too high level for this. I can't stop killing everything. I'm sorry. I'm too powerful. I think a story mission would have enemies more appropriate to my level. At least. I could also just try one of the B rank missions and get murdered horribly, probably. That'd be fun. What's this tiny tree here? Well, it's not there anymore. I defeated it. God, the ground is so flickery. I don't know what... I've tried to mess with settings in the emulation to like fix the graphical flicker, but I don't know if that's possible. It's not really that bad to me. I just worry that it would bother other people who are watching. Hey, look, rappies. Cone render. I have no idea what that is. One of these days I'll destroy a tree and something will happen. Daga daga. Oh, it's only rendering terrain in my cone of vision. That makes sense, because it's like flickering the ground behind me. I know I'm supposed to build up big combos, but I don't seem to do that very much. What do you get a speedrun record of 1 second on? Glitching Pokemon Yellow or something? I think that's a little longer than 1 second, but not very much. Congratulations to your friend getting a record. But what do you... Oh, by 1 second. Oh, they beat it by a second. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. But I'm sure there's at least one thing that you can get a speedrun of a second on somewhere. I wonder what the shortest speedrun is. Oh, another flying jerk. This looks like the Galgriffin arena, kind of. I forgot about this monster. Wait. There's a lot of... This boss, they fight like the Gal Griffin, kind of. There's a lot of bosses that are frustrating to fight. Oh yeah, this is the boss that throws boulders and sometimes cows. At least I have a gun. I can't believe one of the NPCs in this game says "for the win." And... oh, here they are throwing cows instead of boulders. Yerk! That's a good noise to make when you get hurt. Oh yeah, they don't have total ammo. The way PP is just like a regenerating resource in this game that's independent from weapons. Guns do consume it with every shot, unlike melee weapons. However, they don't have like a limit to how much they can be fired or anything. Take that, Demagolus. Demagolus.
Nice work. Couldn't
I-
have done
I-
much better myself.
I guess I missed some enemies and didn't get an S rank or something. Oh well. Chiguara. Hell Force. Slightly raises tech. That's not really useful for me. Yep. In PSU, every weapon had an individual amount of PP, and you could only restore it with photon charges or like recharge stations, which didn't exist in missions. What am I doing? Okay. Tech gear not for horses?
How can
What?
I help you?
Yes, it is. I mean, I guess maybe they have enough of it already. Oh yeah, I think you're right. There were a few missions with rechargers in them. And yeah, you had to level things up through use in Phantasy Star Universe. In this one, it's more like Phantasy Star Online, where you find discs of different levels of them. And it took a long time to level things up in the original Phantasy Star Universe. So you just sort of had to sit there and spam buffs until they worked better. Okay, just entering my room to check if I got any more titles, that's all. You know what? Let's try... Wait, what's this? Oh. That's a different D-Dragon one. I'm curious to try... Oh, this is enemies level 30 plus. That's not too bad. Let's try a B rank mission and get murdered! Yay! I love murder. So this is the first mission in the game, but the harder version of it. Allegedly harder? Okay. Maybe things will do scary damage if they hit me. Giga Line. I'm just gonna find better stuff already. Oh. Okay, I thought it would take me longer to find better armor. Okay. So now the little thing on my character's armor is a pinkish color because it's fire armor. Hooray! Okay, that's a significant damage number to take. Oh, my Leak Saber is more powerful than my claw at this point. I just want weapons that are good, but they're not silly looking, because I get tired of that quickly. I really like that the first mission in this game has evil sharks from PSO in it, and PAL sharks. That's just like a good thing to open the game with, I think. Everyone loves evil sharks. Also, they're lightning elements, so my Leak Saber is good against them because it's Earth. So that's a nice coincidence. Well, it looks like after this mission I will be done for today, because I've got dinner to eat. I did say it would be a short stream, so... Sorry if you were hoping for much longer, but I'll stream more of this game in the future as well. I don't usually ambush you in hallways, but they do in the first mission. Yep, I have to eat to live. It's pretty unfortunate, really. But this mission isn't very long, so I can finish it first. These enemies aren't finished existing yet, so they cannot be attacked. That's the wrong Resta. You also have, like, really easy infinite Resta in this game because of how the PP system works. And that's really nice, too. I don't know why my character spends so much time looking around, or maybe it just looks like she does because of the way her hair is arranged. Yeah. 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 Oh, there's another Giga Line. It's even better! Actually, I wonder if it would be better... whatever. So you can actually... The action palette in this game actually lets you swap armor on the fly. I think that's probably important later when things get really scary, so that you can match elements appropriately. 420 Misano. There's a joke there, if you want. I'm finding good armor now, I guess, but no outstanding weapons yet, I don't think. Those are probably rarer. Yeah, this is the last room of the mission, so we're almost done. This is where the mini-boss is. It's like a boss fight that doesn't get to call itself one. Oh, there's a bearing shield. Huh. I guess having the computer allies helps a lot. At least in offline.
You really know what you're doing.
Ah, so close. I got a flame shield that's ice elemental. Okay. I guess that's legal. Oh, I was hoping that would... Ooh, B-rank gloves and lock guns and a armor thing. Neat. Oh, and a crystal and a drop. Giga hit. Moderately raises accuracy. Well, that's better than that one, for sure. And then twin lock gun's always good. And wire gloves. Yeah, force weapons don't have attacks, they only do spells, I think. You can assign 2 spells to them. So they don't have attacks at all. That is correct. Hey, why is it Lena's babysitter? I got a title for using a person. Lena Portrait 2, you say. Why 2? I got a picture. Do I not have any space for that or something? Oh, you need a big space for it. Hooray! Those are the only wall spaces. I guess you can't put that many up at a time. Oh well. I guess changing my outfit doesn't change the weight it gives me. Anyway, this has been Phantasy Star Portable 2, just a little bit of it. And I gotta go eat some tacos, so I will see you all next time. Thank you for your continued support and for watching. I'm probably gonna stream more of this at some point. I'm definitely going to continue Monster Rancher 4 as well. Maybe some other things, I don't know. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye!